All right, we are live. So good morning, everyone. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of representatives or a lot of agents from Davao, from Cebu. Hi, good morning. Yeah, we'll just wait for the rest of the uh, attendees to come in. So I'll just play a video for a while. I will have our developer prepare for his presentation as well. So just stand by, okay?
Searching for your ideal home? It's all easy now with Filipino Homes. Think of all that you can do inside an app. Search properties all over the country, whether it's for sale, for rent, or foreclosure. You can adjust the lot and the floor area range for your liking, and the price range that fits in your budget. Just click the property that you like and contact the agent. Search, adjust, talk. Only with Filipino Homes.
All right, so we have 53 attendees at the moment. And we have Jensen, Talisay, Davao City, ano pa ba? Cagayan de Oro. We also have representatives or agents from Cagayan de Oro. So today, okay, so for today, we will be having a product knowledge seminar with TAFT Properties. And with us today is Sir Ariel Ariola of TAFT Properties. Sir, can you turn on your video?
For the presentation, ma'am, Sir Daniel will be presenting the PKS, ma'am.
Okay, so Sir Daniel, can you turn on your video for a while? Para introduce lang nato with our are you hearing double audio? are you hearing double video right now?
No, ma'am, no.
Okay. Alright, sige, sige. Teka lang po, ha? Um, okay, well, just give me one moment. Okay, so I guess everyone is ready. Si Sir Daniel, tama? Ang maghatag sa PKS?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Sir Daniel, I will be off the screen. I'll mute my audio as well. And guys, if you have questions, please type your questions on the chat box. And then, ano pa to? Okay, so Sir Daniel and Sir Ariel, um, we may be using English and Tagalog because we have our attendees from Bulacan as well, and we also have attendees from Iloilo and Bacolod. So that everyone would be able to understand the presentation, we can use English or Tagalog. Okay.
Noted.
No, noted, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So okay, I'll give the floor to TAFT Properties.
So, hello everyone. In the interest of us having a clearer conversation, I will be switching off my camera and I will be switching to the presentation for your project knowledge seminar. So, I'll see you guys in a bit and I will be turning on my screen share. So, let's go to our presentation. So, good afternoon, everyone, by the way. So, I am Daniel. I will be the one who will discuss to you our project knowledge. We will be talking about all our projects in Cebu. It's from Horizons 101 to Tapis Gate to Sultana and Symphony. So, let's continue now. First, before I continue, uh, we're going to discuss some important notes when you transact with TAFT. So, first, let's introduce ourselves. This is Sir Ariel Ariola, the other broker coordinator for you guys. It's either me or him will be helping you in every transaction you have with us. So, like most likely, if you go to Taft East Gate, which is where our office is, you will find either one of us. So this is our contact details. This is for Sir Ariel, and this is for me. That's my email, and also that's my contact number. So, if you do in fact want to call me or you want to call Sir Ariel, we advise that you have your text message sent first. So you have to message us so we know that we can answer your calls. And that's also my email address for those who are wondering. So you can either send your inquiries if you don't like to send your inquiries via Facebook Messenger, you can send it via text message or email. Let's continue. That's my Facebook account. So anybody who wants to contact me via Facebook, that's the key. First, let's go to the seller skills system. I will be training you on how to use it later on. But first of all, I'm just going to introduce the whole system to you. This is basically a very helpful tool for all our broker partners, agent partners who want to generate their availabilities and computations in real time. So, in the event that we won't be able to answer your inquiries, that may be caused by different things, like we might have events on that day, or it might be we have a meeting. So in those cases, in those very little cases, uh, we advise you to use this very helpful tool, because aside from that it is very convenient for you, it is also real time. So whatever you generate on that certain time, it's all up to date. It can also generate computations, not just the availability. So right now, let's continue. These are the basic requirements we have for clients. Usually, if you have clients that are interested in reserving a unit with us, these are the usual requirements we require. So, of course, sometimes these may be valid to change, like in the event that your clients are foreigners. So, all you have to do is you need to be in contact with us so that we can check what other requirements we can have. And then but in the event of a basic, these are the basic ones. So in the event of a basic community quarantine happening, we have our online reservation, which is it's a very easy online reservation. We usually send out the reservation forms ahead of time to you. You're going to have to fill that. The buyer will going to will be filling that out, and then along with their IDs, like this. This is basically how the two valid IDs looks like. If you're going to submit it to us, it should have three specimen signatures, and together with the two valid IDs right beside it, it's a scanned copy. And then, so in the event of a reservation during the ECQ, you will be sending the filled out forms and also the IDs to us. And then the reservation officer will be the one to call the clients for validation. And then after that, the buyer will pay for the reservation fee. And then finally, we're going to hold the unit when that does happen. So the second set of requirements are the ones upon the first down payment. As you see, this is the second part. These will be due normally within 30 days, but as of now, since it is an ECQ, we have an extension actually for the second set of the requirements. So right now we have 2 months after reservation where they can submit the second batch of requirements, and also for the first DP. So that's it. Aside from having an online reservation, our first down payment and the second batch of requirements will be due within 2 months after the reservation. So that will be very aside from convenient, that will be very understanding and very relaxed on the part of the client. So we advise you to take advantage of this time, since we have those kind of uh, promos and we have those kind of extensions. So much for that. These are our marketing materials. So if you guys are wondering what our marketing materials are, these are usually floor plans, e-brochures, and other marketing
An
materials
office
in a
picture.
digital setting. So when I say in a digital setting, these are the ones that are not the usual pamphlets, the usual brochures. These are the ones that you can send to your buyers anytime, because they're in a digital format. So we will be giving you a link to our Google Drive that contains all our digital marketing materials, basically. And then if you do have that link, it will be very convenient from you from then on. After that, this is the usual schedule of our offices and showrooms. But as of now, we do have an ECQ, so all our offices and showrooms are closed. But that does not mean that we are not open for business. We are actually open for business. Aside from our reservations, we are only an email or a call away from sales team to the CSR, everyone. And so, before we start with the actual project knowledge, we're going to talk about who is TAFT, for those of you who aren't familiar. So, TAFT Properties is the development arm of the Gaisano family of Cebu. That's a little background. After that, we're going to talk about the basic principles behind our project. So, one of the basic principles behind our projects is micro township. So, when you talk about micro township, it's the complete package. It's not just. It means it is mixed use. All our developments are mixed use. It's not just for residential. It also has an element of commercial spaces. So one of the best examples for micro township is Taft Eastgate. Taft Eastgate, for those who are not familiar, is located in Cebu Business Park. So it is our project that embodies what a micro township is. Later on, we will find out why it embodies a micro township. After that, we have comfort by design. So what does comfort by design means? Comfort by design means these are the small details in a development that are usually overlooked, but in the long run you realize that there is not just use but also there is actually great comfort when you look at these little details while you were developing the project. So these are the things that are very minute, but in the long run, it will add up not just to the convenience, but also to the utility of the projects. And so finally, we do continue to our projects. So these are our projects in Cebu and in Luzon. So this afternoon in our session, we will be focusing more on Cebu-based projects. So we have two classifications for all of our projects. The first one would be premium places, and the second one would be cozy places. So basically, the difference between the both of them is our premium places are usually the ones that are categorized as high end. And cozy places, these are our developments that are located usually in suburban areas. So they're not exactly in the city, but they're in the perimeters of the city. While premium places, of course, these are the developments we have that are in the city itself. We have Horizons 101, Taft Eastgate, we have Sultana, and for cozy places in Cebu, we have Symphony Nicoles. And then our cozy places in Luzon, we have Symphony Camias and Sarah Citation Residences. So let's first hop on to premium places. The first project which is categorized as premium place is, of course, this is Horizons 101. Horizons 101 is the tallest building outside of Metro Manila. So with 55 floors on the first tower and 46 floors in the second tower, we have a total of 101 floors, and that's the reason why it's named Horizons 101. And so this is the basic fact behind it. We stand at 173 meters above sea level, and the whole picture. This picture is Mango, if I'm not mistaken. This is Mango Avenue, and you can see the shore, the sea line over there in the top part of the picture. So here we have the actual view and the actual picture of Horizons 101. When it comes to location, this is the location map. So as you see, it's along the road of Sinulog. That's basically the reason why a lot of foreigners like Horizons 101, because foreigners love Silulog because one of the selling points when it comes to Horizons 101 is, of course, Sinulog, because foreigners are particularly attracted in festivals because the festivals we have here in the Philippines are not the same with the festivals they have abroad. The festivals they have abroad are basically like concerts, but not exactly festivals like the one we have, which where there is Mardi Gras or street parties. So that's why they love our festivals. It's because it's very celebratory in nature. And then it of course when it comes to compliance, we have designed it in compliance to the national security code and has withstood the Bohol earthquake in the magnitude 7.2. Of course, in Cebu we don't experience the epicenter of an earthquake, basically because we don't have active fault lines in Cebu. The worst we experience here in Cebu are aftershocks, and of course the aftershocks of the 2013 Bohol earthquake. were the strongest aftershocks we've experienced in Cebu. And of course, Horizons 101, aside from the fact that it is designed in compliance with the National Structural Code, of course, it did withstand those aftershocks. So this is the hallway of Horizons 101. Any given floor, this is the elevator hallway. Basic building features: we have four high-speed elevators, we have 100% backup power, sky gardens, elevator keycard accesses, and strategically located CCTVs. Little facts about it: we have those 960 units in 55 floors for the first tower, 689 units and 46 floors in the tower 2, 340 parking units for Tower 1, and 216 parking units for Tower 2. The total lot area of the entire project is 4,111 square meters. So, as you see in the picture, this is our showroom. So, this is where we conduct reservations, or in some cases, we do conduct site tours here. And of course, our face-to-face project knowledge seminar with the agents. Although we do have training rooms for them located in the basement of it. So as you see those doors right there, these are the showrooms for this is for the two bedroom and this is for the one bedroom suite, and there's more located in the hallway. Of course, the amenity we have lap pool with cover deck, kiddie pool, play area, fitness gym, multi-purpose room, indoor game room, commercial area, garden jacuzzi, exercise station, billiard room, AV room, and a daycare center. So if you see the picture right now, this is the actual photo of the AV room. And there's more to follow. This is the actual photo of the amenity floor. So as you see, this is the covered deck for the swimming pool. This is the AV room ganina. So this is the AV room that I showed you earlier. This is where the billiard hall is.
Excuse
And
me, Sir Daniel.
yes.
Yes, sir. Can you make your voice louder? Ang hina po kasi ng audio.
Hello, can you hear me now? Malakas ba yung audio ngayon?
Um, a little better, but if you can make it louder pa po.
Okay, sige, sige.
Sige po, thank
Let's
you.
continue. Check ko yung connection ha, baka yung connection ng mic yung may problem. How about now?
Medyo mahina pero a little bit audible compared kanina.
Okay. So, right now we'll continue with the amenities. Amenities, we have actual photo of the billiard room. And then this is our function hall, by the way. This is where the events of the unit owners take place. If ever that they do decide to have an event, invite their friends over for a birthday or any of the sort. And then we have the actual deliverable units for Tower 1. This is the what a finished unit in Horizons 101 looks like. And of course, we have the showroom. So the showroom is right beside the tower. So this is where you'll find all the showrooms with the interior design. Uh, this is a showroom for a one bedroom suite, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's for a one bedroom suite there. So this is what we call the zoning for Horizons 101. The basic principle behind it is the higher the floor, the lesser the units there are in the floor. Hence, the more spacious each of the units are. So we'll start with the low zone, of course, from the ninth floor to the 25th floor. If I forgot to mention earlier, by the way, our amenity floor is located in the ninth floor. So that is from the ninth to the 25th floor. That will be the low zone. There are 24 units per floor. And for the mid zone, that is from the 26th to the 50th floor. We have 22 units per floor. And of course, the premium floors, from the 51st to the 53rd, we have 15 units per floor. And from the 54th to the 55th, we have 8 units per floor. So again, the basic principle behind it is the higher the floor, the lesser the units there are. So the more spacious and the more private the feeling of the unit owners have. And so we'll continue with our models for each of the units. So but let's start first with the studio unit. This our studio units usually range from 22.16 to 35 square meters. And price ranges vary from each tower. So from tower 1 we have 4 million to 4.1 M. And from tower 2 we have 3.3 to 4 M. Let's move on to a one bedroom unit. A one bedroom unit usually ranges from 30.10 to 32.65 square meters, and price range again varies per tower. So if it's tower 1 we have 5.9 to 6.9. That's the regular one bedroom, by the way. And we have a one bedroom suite which is bigger, so it's 8.6 million to 9.5 million. And for tower 2 finally we have 5.3 million to 5.8. And we'll continue to a two bedroom unit. Two bedroom units usually range from 41.80 to 59.70 square meters. The price range will be for Tower 1, 12.8 million, and for Tower 2, we have 7.3 to 7.5. And of course, after Horizons 101, we will be talking about the next premium place, which is Sultana. Sultana is located in Mactan. So, hold on. So, Sultana again is located in Mactan. In Marigondon, right beside Marigondon National High School. So, this is our biggest development up to date, because you'll find out later about the facts about this project. So, let's talk about its location first. The location is in, hold on. So, this is where Sultana is. And as you see, it's right beside Marigondo National High School. This is the architectural point of view for Sultana. So this is how it looks like uh, from the artist perspective. Here we have the facts about Sultana. Lot area would be 5 hectares. We have a 65% open space as opposed to the one mandated by law. So the one mandated actually is we only have, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, it's 30% open space. But for this particular project, we have 65% open space. That's the reason why it's a huge development. It's located in Basak, Marigondon. Building is the first building is a 14-story building with 289 units, and of course, right now, just a little advertisement. We are already in the letter of intent stage for the second tower. The second tower will have studio units because tower one did not, building one did not have studio units. But for tower two, we will have studio units, and I will be sending the details of our letter of intent to you in our chat groups later on. So building one again is a 14-story building with 289 units, single loaded hallways, meaning only one side of the hallway is being utilized. So you'll see later on when we get to the floor plan what a single loaded hallway looks like. Commercial areas on buildings 1, 2, and 3 on the ground floor. If you're wondering where the commercial spaces are located, let me pinpoint out to you. So this is building 1, this is building 2, this is building 3. So our commercial spaces are located in the lower part, which is the ground floor right here in this area. If you see these part, these are the commercial area. So the sky decks are found in all of the buildings, and basement parking are available. here we have the amenities. For the amenities, we have a multi-purpose hall. So the multi-purpose hall is not very clear in this picture. The name usually where not just the unit owners but other people can rent out the tent as well. So this is usually where events happen. Hence the name Events at Sultana. So again, for the multi-purpose hall, we have the multi-purpose hall. Next to that one will be the swimming pool and the kiddie pool. So here we have located where children's playground, jogging lanes, and themed gardens and orchard forest. So if you guys are wondering what an orchard forest looks like, here we have it. This is what an orchard forest is from the artist's point of view. So this is basically one of the compositions of the 65% open space that we have for this project. We have the pathways right here, and we have the children's playground. This is what our commercial spaces looks like. So this is what you'll see in the ground floor of building 1, 2, and 3. These. So as I said earlier, you will find out what single loaded hallways mean. So what it basically means is that uh, a hallway is usually double loaded, but in this case we have an atrium in the middle of the building. That's why that it's a single loaded hallway. And also one of the reasons why when you get to Sultana, it's very windy and it's very refreshing to be there. It's because it's aside from the fact that Mactan is already a very windy place because it's an island. The architecture of building one itself allows wind to pass through the building. So there we have it. Basically, the color coding scheme is for one bedroom units, these are the yellow ones. And for the two bedroom units, the dark green ones, these ones. And we have the two bedroom deluxe units, which are located below the sky deck here. These are the dressed up version. These are the model units. So we have, as I said earlier, we do not have studio units here, but we will in the second building. So I will be sending more details to you in the chat groups later on about the building 2 of Sultana. And this is a one bedroom unit for the meantime, 30.20 to 31.33 square meters, and the price range should be 3.1 million. Two bedroom units is from 44.73 to 48.47 square meters, and the price range will be 5.3 million. For two bedroom deluxe units, we have 61.79 to 62.22 square meters, and the price range would be 7 million. So unit deliverables. This the picture you see right here. By the way, this is the showroom we have at the Sultana showroom. So the unit deliverables which we will be talking about is the finished units. So we have right there from the living, dining, and kitchen, wooden main panel door, homogeneous tiles, kitchen and countertop with base, cabinet and sink, painted wall finish. For the toilet and bath, we have PVC bathroom door. We have toilet and bathroom fixtures. We have bathroom ceramic floor tiles, wall tiles at the shower area, painted wall finish. For the bedroom, we have laminated wood floors, crafted comfort. We have soft close cabinets and non-drip sinks. So basically, this is what you'll see eventually if you do get there at Sultana. This is building one we have right here, and of course the amenities plus the multi-purpose hall. So this is right beside Tower 1. This is where Tower 2 is located. two will rise. This is where building two will rise. And of course, again, we are already accepting letter of intents from your clients. So if you do have clients that are interested in Sultana, I will be giving you all the details later on in your chat groups. So one last thing for Sultana, by the way, our property manager for Sultana is Colliers International. The same with Horizons 101. They are basically Colliers is one of the best property management firms, not just in the country but internationally. So we made sure that when it comes to property management, we hired one of the best property management firms. So basically, they are in charge of managing and maintaining the entire project. So let's continue with our. Hold on. Okay. Let's switch for one material first since more nine edit there. So here we have the last premium place we're going to have our face-to-face project knowledge seminars. So let's talk about Taft Eastgate some more. Its location is basically right across Landers there, and it's located in Pope and Paul Avenue and Cardinal Rosales right there. So it's located in the intersection. Actually, it's located in Cebu Business Park. So here we have the site development plan for Taft Eastgate, basically. So as you see, Taft Eastgate is a four-tower development. So the first tower, which we are currently selling, is the con the residences, which is the residential tower. So here we have the tower one. So if there. And tower 2 is our service apartments. Tower 3 will serve as the Soho, and tower 4 will serve as the hotel. And lastly, of course, we have the food and beverage terraces and the retail podium in the podium itself. So as you see, as I talked about earlier, this is our project that really embodies the micro township. It's because it is our development that is basically a mixed use development for all of the other. Hold on, naglag. Okay, so this is our mixed use development. Again, this is our project that embodies micro township. So when you talk about the structural designs and the master plan, we partnered with very skilled and very renowned architects and designers. So for the structural design, we have our partner C Squared and Associates for the structural engineering, structural design. And for the master plan and architectural designers, we have Crown Architects and Casas Architects. And of course, when we talk about our general contractor, it is Megawide. So Megawide is also the general contractor for the award-winning Mactan Cebu International Airport. So we have the same general contractors as them. So quick facts about Taft Eastgate. It is a future four-tower mixed-use development. The lot area is the biggest found in Cebu business area. So in Cebu Business Park, this is the biggest lot, consolidated lot, because it is a 1.5 hectare, and you will never find that around Cebu Business Park because it is the biggest lot there. So Tower 1 has a total of 726 units. It has three levels of basement parking, two levels of retail spaces, four levels of podium parking, two levels of office spaces, and 30 residential floors. This is So as you see, it's a retail therapy. We have, because of the fact that we do have a retail podium. For those of you who have clients that love living in the metropolitan area, and they love shopping, of course, we have the retail podium for you guys. Hence the retail therapy. Condominium features, we have elevator keycard access, of course, not just for privacy but also for security. We have high speed elevators, we have backup power with automatic transfer system, strategically located CCTVs, multiple parking levels, 24-hour security features, fire detection, and alarm system annunciator. For the amenities, we have the play area, the swimming pool, fitness gym, function halls, and landscape gardens and jogging paths. So we'll see how later on we'll show you a map of our amenities. In the meantime, let's talk about the zoning once again of Taft East Gate. So basically, again, the principle behind this is the higher the floor, the more premium and the lesser units there will be. So let's talk first about the edge floors. So the edge floors are the largest units we have for this development. So the edge floors are from 34th to the 44th floor, which has 18 units per floor. So aside from the fact that this development already has a huge cutting for our units, because our studio units, imagine that we already have 28 square meter, the smallest one for this project. The smallest studio units we have are uh, ranging from 28 square meters, and the largest would be 36. But we'll talk about that later on. So that would be the edge floor for you. So that's the 18 units per floor. Deluxe floors will be from 11th to 33rd floor, 26 units per floor. The Sky Garden and the Garden units are located at the 10th floor, which we have 10 units per floor. And the podium will be housing BPO offices from the 8th to the 9th floor, four levels of podium parking from the 3rd to 7th floor, retail spaces on the ground and the second floor, and of course we have the three basement level parking. So these are the Tower 1 units. This is basically the one with the interior already. So this is the deluxe floor. The deluxe floor again is found from the 11th to 26th floor. That's right. 11th to 33rd floor, by the way. So this is the typical building floor plan. So again, let's talk about color coding. We have the studio units, which are the light peach ones, these ones here. And then the studio corner unit, are the studio units that are found in the corner. So we have them right here, these ones. The one bedroom units, which are the yellow ones right there, we find. And lastly, the uh, mustard color ones are the one bedroom units with the balconies there. So that's the deluxe floor from 11th to the 26th floor. And now let's talk about the deluxe floors on the 27th to the 33rd floor. So again, there's a color coding scheme right there. So from studio units to two bedroom corner units with balconies. So the two bedroom color units with balconies are the ones that are right here. So let's move on now to our uh, model units for each unit type. So from studio units, we have the biggest one, which is the one with the balcony, the corner ones, 36 square meters. And from the ones without the balcony, kaning mga regulars, the regular studio units are 28 to 0.58 square meters. So these are the ones without the balcony. And of course, the price range would be 4.5 to 7.2 million. And let's move on to the one bedroom units. The one bedroom units are the ones with the balcony have 47.59 square meters. The ones without the balcony are 43.10 square meters. Our price ranges would be from 6.9 to 7.8 million. For two bedroom units, we have 60.42 to 79.39. And all of our two bedroom units, by the way, have their own balcony. The price range would be uh, from 9.9 to 20.4. So when we talk about, as we talked about earlier, by the way, our edge floors are the ones on the topmost floors. So from 34th to 41st floor, we have the studio units down to the two bedroom corner units with balconies. So right there. Again, we have 18 units per floor in this zone, the edge floors. So these are the edge floors. From 34th floor and upwards, we have direct access to facilities. We have premium corner units and garden units. So these are the exceptionally spacious residences we have for this tower. Live large. So as I said earlier, this is
Sa'yo na
what.
audio ulit.
How about this one?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Sabi nila ano daw, nagsa-static daw.
Opo, nagsastatic po talaga.
Let me check. Eto, miss, kaya na?
Yeah, medyo may audio pero okay na rin yan kaysa wala talaga.
Pero naririnig naman siya.
Yes po, pero mahina talaga.
Talaga?
Opo. Sige pa, continue.
Okay, let me check for. So as I said earlier, we have our direct access. This is the amenity floor, the garden units floor. So if you see this one, as you see, these are our sky garden units. So they are located in the sky garden floor. So for the light green ones, we have the one bedroom garden units. For the green ones, we have two bedroom garden units, and for the dark green ones, we have three bedroom garden units. So as you see, this is the jogging path, and then we have the kiddie pool and the swimming pool for also the covered deck there. So let's switch now to premium cozy places. Let's go back to our cozy places. So this is our cozy spaces. So as I said, we will be talking about Symphony Nicole's for Cebu. There. So for Symphony's location is located in Guadalupe. So Guadalupe, Nicole's Heights. So as you see, if you're not familiar with Guadalupe, this is the location would be the first left turn you will take from the intersection of Ardo 30th Street and Virama Avenue. So that right there, left turn from that intersection, and then you'll find Nicole's Heights. And for the site development plan, we have this right here. So the blue building, which is Tower 1, right there. And we have the second building, which is Tower 2, the orange one. And we have the amenity area, which is the yellow portion of the site development plan. And so, right there, by the way, we have our names for our towers. The name of Tower 1 is Alto. The name of Tower 2 is Bosa. So right there, and then we have the amenities. We have our building features. We have our backup power, strategically located CCTVs, fire protection features, 24-hour security, property management, and two elevators and one service elevator. So if some of you guys don't know what a service elevator is, this is basically the elevator used to transfer the furnitures and the appliances from the lower ground to the floor of which you desired your clients are living in. So for the amenities, we have them at our. These are shared amenities between both towers and are located in the ground area. So swimming pool, multi-purpose hall, children's play area, fitness gym, game room, study room, landscape gardens, and finally the basketball shooting court. So this is what a typical building floor plan looks like for Tower 2. So as you see, the yellow ones are the studio units and the green ones are the studio units with balconies. So as you see, the ones with balconies are the ones that are located in the corner. And then, as I said ganina, we have two elevators, regular elevators for people, and we have the elevators for service elevator, basically for the appliances and the furnitures. So this is what a studio unit is envisioned to be from 20 to 26 square meters. 20 for the regular studio units and 26 for the ones with balcony. So price range would be 2.4 to 2.6 for the ones with the balconies. So right now, since we are done talking about the projects, right now we will be switching to our promos and incentives for this quarter. And so right here we have. Okay, so let's talk about our buyers promos and the incentives for the brokers this quarter. So this is our at home this summer promo, which is basically helping us to cope up
Louder
with.
again, boss.
So this is eto miss, kaya na? Okay na?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So again, this is our at home this summer. Uh, TAFT at home this summer program. So this is basically formulated for us to help us cope up with the recent ECQ. So aside from the online reservations, we have all these things to help us during these times. So Taft at home this summer, basically we have our ECQ payment for all of our projects. So again, as I said earlier, our first DP would be payable 2 months after the reservation date. So if you reserve today, the first DP and the next set of requirements can be will be due by the next 2 months after that. So basically, uh, if today if you will be reserving a unit for today, the due will be on basically June. So we also have an extended down payment, of course. We have an outright bulk and spot discount. So let's talk about that in a bit. Again, our ECQ payment for Symphony Nicole's Bossa is also extended up until May 30. So this is a 15% DP payable in 36 months. So this is the first year, which is 688. That's it. So again, I think you all of us already heard about this promo because we have already cascaded this since kuan pa, uh, February. So this promo is extended right there. And so this ECQ payment for all the other projects, we have Sultana, which is the 15% DP payable in 30 months. It starts at 15,000. And for Horizons 101, we also have new units opened in Tower 1. So it's the 15% DP payable in 42 months for Tower 1, which starts at 17,000 per month. And the 15% DP payable in 36 months in Tower 2 starts at 14,000. So the 15 we now switch to Taft East Gate. We have the 15% DP payable in 42 months, and it starts at 15,000 per month. So that's the ECQ payment for the first three projects. Um, at home this summer discounts, we have our outright discounts for all of our projects. We have oh no, for this is for Horizon, Taft Eastgate, and Sultana. So as you see, these are the applicable outright discounts depending on what type of unit your client is interested in, and also the project. So we have for Tower 1 limited units available for the studio 30,000 and so on. We do have some units left for the first tower. These are for upon request, but for Tower 2 we have the same for the studio and so on, 40,000 for a one bedroom unit, a 50,000 discount for a two bedroom units, and also for the parking, by the way. For Taft Eastgate, for the first tower, we have 30,000 outright discount for the studio and 50,000 for a one bedroom unit, 75,000 for the two bedroom units, and lastly 200,000 for the three bedroom units. So again, these are the outright discounts. For Star Sultana Building 1, we have for the one bedroom units, we have 25,000. For the two bedroom units, we have 40,000, and for the two bedroom deluxe units, we have 50,000. And as I said earlier, these are our group discounts, bulk discounts, and the spot cash discounts. So uh, group discounts, we have 1% for every two units. For bulk discount, we have 2% discount for every two units, maximum of 10% discount on the NCP. And again, of course, these are the ones for spot cash, 8% on the TCP and 12% on the down payment for the spot DP. So these are both payable within 30 days. So for Symphony Nicole's, we also have our at-home this summer discounts. For Tower 1, it is 25% for all studio units, 25,000 for all studio units, 6,500 for the parking units. And for Tower 2, which is Bossa, we have 20,000 for all studio units. Take note, the buyer must submit the complete PDCs for the down payment to avail for the discount, because if they do not submit the complete PDCs, our discounts will be forfeited. They cannot avail for the discount if they do not submit the complete PDCs for the down payment. So, for example, you reserve for today, and then the requirements become due after 2 months. They have to submit the complete PDCs for of the down payment so they can avail for these outright discounts. So again, for Symphony Bossa, these are our discounts. For bulk discounts for reservation under one name, 2% discount for every three units, a maximum of 10% discount on the NCP. And then for group discounts for family or friends group reservation, we have 1% discount for every three units, a maximum of 5% on the discount on the NCP. And again, of course, once again, the 8% for spot cash and the 12% on the down payment, which are payable within 30 days. So, of course, the moment we've all been waiting for the agents and the brokers, we have the at home this summer incentives. So, here we have the total incentives for all of our projects. For Horizons 101, we have Studio, which is 40,000 pesos. For parking, 16,000 pesos. For Tower 2, we have two BR units which will have 60,000 incentive, one BR units which will have 40,000, studio units which will have 24,000, and finally for the parking which will have 12,000. For TAFT East Gate, we have the 3BR which will have a total of 240,000 for for the incentive, two bedroom units which will have 120,000, for one bedroom units will have 80,000, and for studio units will have 44,000. And then for Sultana, we have two bedroom deluxe which will have an 88,000 discount, two bedroom units, regular two bedroom units which will have 68,000, one bedroom units which will have 40,000. For Symphony Alto, the first tower of Symphony Nichols, we have a studio, an incentive for the studio, which is 16,000. For parking, we have 11,000. And finally, for Bossa, Symphony Bossa, we have a 32,000 pesos incentive for the studio. So that will be our at-home incentives this summer for our selling agents. So the release schedule is basing on the milestone, and of course naagitay outright. We always have our outright incentives for qualified reservation sale, payment of reservation fee, and submission of reservation document requirements. So for the details on that, you may ask Sir Ariel or me. You can always call us via Messenger, via telephone, or you could even email us or Facebook Messenger for more details on the releasing. So that will be for this quarter, by the way, until June 30, 2020. So of course, we also have our broker share of the incentive. So again, for Horizons Tower 1, we have 10,000 for studio, 4,000 for the parking. For Horizons Tower 2, we have 15,000 for the two bedrooms. We have 10,000 for one bedrooms. Uh, 6,000 for studio units and 3,000 for parking. For Taft East Gate, we have 60,000 for three bedroom units, 30,000 for two bedroom units, 20,000 for one BR units, and lastly 11,000 for studio units. And for Sultana, we have 22,000 for two bedroom deluxe. For uh regular two bedrooms, we have 17,000 for and 10,000 for one BR. For Symphony Alto, we have 4,000 for studio, 3,000 for the parking, and of course lastly for Symphony Bossa, we have 10,000 incentive for the broker share and the studio for the studio unit. So these are all the incentives for the broker share. So again, release schedule is always based on a milestone. For the brokers, we have the first release will be on the first DP, subject to document requirements, except for Symphony Alto, which will be released outright. So we have all the other projects. The incentive for the broker share will be released upon the first DP, and except for Symphony Alto, which will have an outright upon reservation sale, which has the complete reservation fee and also the document requirements, the first batch of that. So again, for the details and for the manner of release, for any inquiries regarding that, you may call Danielle, me, or Sir Ariel. So here we have our contact numbers for your inquiries down below. And also, if you want to ask for our contact details via messenger, you are very welcome to do so. So I will give you a few moments to take a look at the contact numbers we have here. So for Sir Ariel, we have 0933-209-8578 or 0926-715-7023. And for me, you have 0939-727-4839. So please, before you call, please introduce yourself so we know that you're calling us for an inquiry. So if ever we have a meeting or we have other things to do, we could siguro reply or we could allocate some time to answer your call. So that would be it for our project knowledge seminar this afternoon. So let me call on Miss. Where is Miss Sai? Miss
Yeah,
Saiza?
still here.
Hi, Miss Saiza. So, thank you for giving me the floor to discuss our project details. So, I now give the floor to you again.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Sir Daniel. Once again, guys, please take note of their mobile numbers so that you can contact them directly. For Boss Daniel, that's 939-727-4839. I'm sorry, that's 0939-727-4839. And then for Sir Ariel, Ariola. That's 0933-209-8578. So, may isang number pa which is I did not take note. But you can also add them in their Facebook accounts. I also shared the links here in the chat room as well. So don't worry about the presentation. We will request them to email them to you and
Yes.
also other marketing materials. I will be sending your emails or the email list to Sir Daniel and Sir Ariel so that they can email the marketing collaterals to you para we can start marketing the TAFT properties na. Okay. So, thank you so much. We actually reached 120 earlier. So, right now we have 92, but we will be having a replay of this webinar. We'll be having a replay of this webinar later tonight at our Filipino Homes Nationwide Update group. So just stay tuned to the group just in case you miss some points during the webinar since some actually came in a bit at the middle part already. So don't worry, we will make a recap or we will do a live recap or replay of this webinar in our group page. So make sure to stay tuned. So that's probably around 9 o'clock since majority of the agents are alive and kicking at 9 until 10
Alive and
in the evening. Okay, so yeah, so we'll just make some adjustments on the audio kasi kanina medyo mahina talagang audio natin. But we'll try to make adjustments later on during the replay. And then so I guess that's it. Thank you so much Taft Properties, Sir Daniel and Sir Ariel for giving us this online product knowledge webinar.
also,
Okay.
one more thing, for those
Yeah.
who are not yet members of our Facebook group, please join our Facebook group because this is where we will be posting updates exclusively for brokers. So, for anyone who are still not member of the groups, I encourage all of you to join because we already sent the links out to your Facebook group chat. So, the link is
Okay.
found in your individual chat groups per team.
Okay. All right. So to all attendees or to all agents, if you're not members of that group yet, just make Colette your secretary so that they can add you to the group. Okay. All right. So that's all for today. Please stand by or please log into or another window or another room for our next PKS at around 3 o'clock with another developer. So once again, thank you so much, Taft Properties, for the webinar. And have a great day, everyone. Stay safe,
Thank you
stay
for
home.
having
Bye
us.
bye.
Goodbye. Stay safe.
Searching for your ideal home? It's all easy now with Filipino Homes. Think of all that you can do inside an app. Search properties all over the country, whether it's for sale, for rent, or foreclosure. You can adjust the lot and the floor area range for your liking, and the price range that fits in your budget. Just click the property that you like and contact the agent. Search, adjust, talk. Only with Filipino Homes.
Okay, for those asking, our PKS this afternoon at 3 o'clock is with Amira Land. So, Amira Land tayo later. Um, yeah, see you in our webinar room. Bye bye, guys.